And doesn't that look a little familiar? So this is called Stories Untold, and this is based on, this is a full version of something that was out last year. So I did The House Abandoned last year. Right? Now, if you want to watch The House Abandoned, it's the first episode. I streamed it last year for Halloween. I'm not going to do it again. I vaguely remember the story, but if you want a full kind of sequence, just type House Abandoned Vinesauce on full sauce. So the reason I'm going to not do this year is also because I want to get Conarium squeezed into the equation tonight, and I think I can do that. So let's just take a look at lab conduct. Weirder things. Weirder objects. Odder scenarios.
12/19/86/23.
Bizarre stuff.
We have myself, Dr. Alexander leading, assisted by Dr. Williams, and in the lab itself, our volunteer, Mr. Asian.
I need subtitles.
3 in the chamber, recovered from crash site B. At the moment it appears inert, showing no signs of activity. Mr. Asian, instructions for each stage will come through to your terminal, and we need you to follow them exactly. Now, some of this
That's
may
easy.
be unfamiliar.
That was really easy,
Always
actually.
reference the manual on your terminal for
Is volume okay,
calibration
everyone?
and procedure. Once you've calibrated equipment to match our brief, the green light will flash, allowing you to trigger the experiment. One last thing. Ensure that any equipment non-essential to the current experiment is switched off. You cannot proceed until your calibration matches ours. When you're ready, let's bring this back.
Okay, we gotta proceed. Subject J1986 MEM is enclosed in solid outer layers. X-ray the artifact to determine its internal structure. Let's hope we don't awake any demodogs. But yeah, so we have this. I know I missed the... Listen, I don't remember the first one too well. I remember it a little bit. And I know that all of these are probably linked a little bit. So if there's missing context, I apologize. Maybe we can figure it out in chat. Mem. Manual. Help. Tab to roll over to the test chamber. Use your mouse cursor to interact. So, wow. Wow, this is... oh, boy. I hope I don't have to memorize all this stuff. Because, I can't really remember a lot of things. Okay. Let's take a look at the thing here. What's the sample? I guess I could drill into it. You've got all kinds of doohickeys. Heart. So this isn't just walk through haunted house. Damn. I was really hoping I could walk through a haunted house. Probably a good idea to just turn everything on. Okay, I could zoom in a little bit. Oh, do I have any connectors here? So we turn the compressor on. Of course, you want to put a little more compression on the guitar. Here's your compressor. X-ray to determine its internal structure. Okay, camera, monitor set to X-ray, charge. Okay, so manual is the most important thing at the moment. Okay. X-ray. I don't think I can fuck with this awaiting X-ray data. So I guess it's X-raying now. Happy Halloween! Can we make the drill an X-ray? Okay, TV unit. Right below the drill is the X-ray. So camera's at the top. Alright, so I have to follow this manual to a T. I feel like a real fucking scientist. Camera, monitor. Charge. Alright, great. Got it. Pff, I got this. Man, do I got this. So it's charging. Camera's on. And go. And go. I think I have too many other things on. So let's turn all the other shit off. This is how a drill works.
Okay, good work. The X-ray is
Got it.
through now.
Fuck, I feel great about myself.
Visible damage to the surrounding organic material. No signs of activity either. All output is flatlined. Okay, let's begin.
What's next? Surface reaction attempt. Demonstrate the effects of a laser light on the object. Try using a low-powered red laser to begin with. This is what happens in those deep labs down in the fucking Navajo desert that they have underground, built by the aliens and the reptilians and the Cassiopeans, and they do these weird experiments on their objects. And of course, what happens? A monster is always created. There's always a monster at the end of this. Laser light. Okay. Laser to laser. Sounds good. Okay. I need a little bit more training. So I need monitor set to RGB. And we've got a red laser light that's at 650. So 650 plus we need an RGB. So let's see. IR is R3. So that seems RGB-ish. We'll do 650. Blast that fucking heart.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try a higher frequency.
Higher frequency, you say? We need green laser. 510. Let's give it the old 510. This video of some kid who likes lasers.
A reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again.
And I think he was on eBay, and he bought what was supposed to be a very safe, like, cheap laser, but it was powerful enough to light a fucking cigarette. And he was explaining that some of these lasers that they sell are in fact very, very dangerous and can cause permanent blindness, even though they're advertising it as just like a little red laser pointer.
Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. There's no activity registering in the core. It's possibly damaged. Let's push further.
Acoustic resonance properties of the object. Begin with generating a 250 hertz sine wave. Amplifier gain set to 1. So we need signal generator and amplifier. Okay. Is it feels like the volume is too low. Yeah, when I see the word cascade, I think resonance cascade, and I feel like we're gonna open a dimensional portal so the aliens can start killing scientists. If you're really good, I'll give you a nice Spooptober treat after I finish Conarium, if I can. The scariest thing I have. Kleiner Life. $250 HZ sine wave. Yep, more Kleiner Life. Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay, we got 250. This should be set to 1. Or was it 150? Oh, God. It's 250. 250 sine wave amplifier gain set to 1. So 250 sine wave set to 1. Do I have any other devices on at the moment? Oh, I need to see what's happening. We need the camera and the monitor. Camera and monitor are very important, you see.
It's not much of a response. Updating the experiment now.
I see. Okay. I was like kind of under the impression everything had to be off. So 500 hertz and amplifier gain of 5. This is probably smart. Prodding some unknown heart. The telltale heart.
seeing some fluctuations in activity. Should we increase? Is there risk of damage? What about volunteers?
Yeah, don't worry about him.
Okay, we're going to push further. I'm running out of time. Let's switch around.
Yeah, definitely don't worry about the volunteer. Switch to square wave. It's okay. Yeah, you never go square wave, man.
Seeing good activity on this side. Seeing definite spikes in movement. I know this might seem uncomfortable or dangerous, but you need to trust us and keep going.
And Halloween's over on the East Coast. All right, let's let's switch to Thanksgiving themed games now, like Hemlock said. Maintain gain, bring waveform frequency up to 1 kilohertz. This is crazy. This is crazy. I can't believe this. We're gonna create a monster. Kilohertz, they call them. No, I can't walk away. I need to get paid. I've come this far. They trained me. They, like, gave me a bath. It's a weird bath. Well.
Full activity registering. We did it. Can you hear us? You've made excellent progress. You're doing great. Now we need you to stay calm and try to relax as we go through these next steps.
But
we're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
proceed to drill the surface. Okay. Epilepsy warning, according to chat, and also the beginning of the game, so just be careful if you have visual epilepsy.
How do you feel? Don't be scared. We have the situation under
I feel like I'm about to get a paycheck.
Take a few moments, and when
Oh, it's a volunteer situation. Well, I feel like my resume is about to get a little stronger. Make contact with the artifact. Oh, so the heart was like draped over this thing?
Stay calm. You're doing fine. Don't be afraid.
Hello.
We have to do this, but we have to know. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. It's time to remember.
What are you doing, Dave? I remember everything.
Don't try to speak. Stay calm.
I was an ancient alien. I helped build the Mounds
You're a proxy now.
Corporation for the candy.
Entity's inner core. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you its memories. Look into it. The visions will translate onto the screen to be something that you can understand, that you can play out.
Let's do this. It all makes sense. You wake up in the cryopod struggling against the gravity, you force yourself up.
Remarkable.
impact into the planet's surface.
Use the computer. Work your way through.
It has torn a hole in the ship hull. Poisonous atmosphere spills into your craft. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Run. God damn it! I was convinced that one was gonna work. Hell if I know. Look around was the correct command. The craft is broken beyond repair. There is wreckage all around. An airlock door is locked tight, and the computer terminal adjacent blinks. You tap at the screen and the airlock door splutters to life. Slowly opening with a horrendous noise, the ship powers down to silence, having spent the last of the reserves.
This organ was taken from what we think was the leader. These memories are different. They're not like the others. There's more detail here, less hazy. Lean in, see what else it hides.
But why did they drape a heart over it? You squeeze through the damaged airlock and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. You look around to see you are surrounded by mangled metal.
Getting all of this. It's describing the moment we found the ship. Mr. Asian,
Right.
please continue.
Bright lights pour through every gap in the surrounding wreckage. Crash site. Smoke billows from the downed ship. Exterior lights flickering on and off. Wreckage surrounds you. Looking upwards, you see unfamiliar star patterns. Kalgesta. These are like very specific commands. Look at the stars. The lights are blinding. You can make out silhouettes, but you will need to move some of the surrounding wreckage for a better view. It's very specific. With every ounce of your remaining strength, you move away enough of the wreckage for you to carefully crawl through the lights that surround you. Now attack your senses. You squint at the light, trying to shield your visor lens at the same time. It is a circle of artificial lights set up around you to illuminate the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. The silhouette is bipedal and bulky. Some sort of mask covers its face. It beckons you to approach.
Your heart rate is elevated, but you're doing well. For what it's worth, very few of our test subjects ever make it this far. You should be proud of yourself.
Like, yeah, I'm really proud. This is gonna get me a job. Bob Lazar told me I was qualified to work at Area 51. We awake. The room is silent, only for a quiet hum of equipment. An occasional machine beep. Your touch isn't yours. We are all as one. We move together in unison. We are in a bed in a small and artificially lit room with one single door. There is some sort of writing pinned to the wall. It says, "Don't voice crack while streaming."
We didn't put this entity in quarantine. It expired at the crash. Whose memories are these? When did this happen?
Adjacent is a display monitor, with wires that drape across the room and into our chest. They have tortured us.
What just happened? What's that alarm?
There's been a disconnection in quarantine lab 15.
We'll find out what's going on.
We yank at the wires protruding from our chest. Together we all scream in pain. This action sets off an alarm echoing loudly down the adjacent corridor. We are in a bed, in a small and artificially lit room with a single door. There's some sort of writing pinned to the wall. Adjacent is a display monitor with wires that drip across the room, now dangling loose. They have tortured us. Fuck. Symbols seem to indicate where on our body they had to cut. We've been butchered and maimed over and over. The door in the corner looked atmospherically sealed shut. Wish some of these choices were a little bit more fleshed out. Open door.
Stop. Specimen 20 has left lab 15. It's on the move.
Didn't I do open the door? Or go to door?
Happening right now. Mr. Asian, I need you to stop what you're doing, please.
No. I said go to door. Oh, okay. I said go to door. Through the door, we find ourselves in an empty room with a device on the table that looks familiar. They don't know how it works, but this host does. The door closes behind us, and a lock clamps shut. We are alone together. It was an access code terminal for a wide connection, allowing commanders to commandeer other hosts. Only you, we have access to these codes. It's time to use them.
What is that? We haven't seen that before. What is it doing?
It's using the tool we recovered from the crash site. It's in our systems. It's sending something across the network. It's broadcasting.
Mr. Asian, please. We deeply regret what we have put you through, but please understand it was for the greater good. We have to know more. Rebelling now could be catastrophic. You don't know what this might do to you in the long run.
Please understand. No, this is important for me. I kind of have, like, an alien thing. And, you know, it's because I'm all messed up, you know? So these symbols obviously don't match. What? What do you want me to do, man? Just trying to find, like, an extra curvy piece of wood? The orb has the answers. It's still not really easy to understand what's happening. I got one. It hurt.
They're all free. They're converging. It's over.
Show me the secrets.
Oh, please, don't do something you'll regret. Wait.
One day, Station, this will haunt you.
I don't know, it was pretty fun. Alright, so I'm in control of an alien hive mind. That's good. Happy Halloween! Episode 3. The station process. Look around, go to, and open commands are your friends. Use them often. Okay. Cheesy 80s synthesizers are so hot right now. This game has a volume identity crisis, by the way.
Station 3, do you read me? Give me a sign, man. This storm is getting pretty wild.
Wait, we're not in like an Antarctic ice base, are we? It's Conarium again.
1-3, log in. Quit fucking around.
We're in Greenland, actually.
There he is.
Finally. What took you?
Is the microphone still broken in Station 3? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, you can't reply. You should be able to hear you, though. Can see activity registering, so your voice is...
Wait, I'm Station 3.
Oh, okay. We can chat later, 3.
Yeah, this is pretty serious. I've had a distress call from Central. There's a situation and we have to fire up signal monitoring and relay systems right away.
What kind of situation?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's got something to do with this storm. Whatever it is, it's big to want to involve us.
Shit. Okay, what do we do then?
Well, my fucking cabin power isn't holding up in this weather, so I can't process the signals myself. 2, you need to feed the frequency information through to the backup terminal in Station 3. And 3, you just need to tune, decode, and process. Just refer to the handbook on the microfilm. It'll walk you through it.
I've never done any of this stuff, so I'm not going to be much help, I'm afraid.
It's simple, honestly. You could do this in your sleep.
Okay.
Here you go.
First one is due to appear in a minute or so. Have a quick read of that microfilm handbook. It should be on your left.
I'm going to get suited up and restart the generator.
I've got a pen and paper. Well, gold Sharpie and paper. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, 3, we're up. Do whatever it is you're supposed to do.
I don't know what that is. Eagle? Oh, the text is so small though. All the fun of using a microfiche. I got this one. No. Okay. Okay, so now I need zoom. I just need some zoom. I got rotate. I got rotate, but I don't have zoom. Oh wait, this one's zoom. Okay, good. So very immersive. It's like cells within cells. Next page. Kansas, callback code. Okay. It's a good thing I took a year of programming in high school. I got this. The AM, the FM, the PM too.
13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3.
A little louder, please.
13, 0.
Oh, fuck, it's number station shit.
9, 3. 13, 0, 14, 14, 9.
Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a ton of fun. Man, am I looking forward to this.
13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3. 13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3.
Fuck.
13, 0, 14,
Fuck!
14, 9, 3.
Oh!
13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3.
14, 13, 0.
14, 9,
Landscape.
13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3.
Orange. What's 0?
13, 0,
Orange.
14, 14, 9, 3.
Mask. Contents.
0, 14, 14, 9, 3.
Is that what I have to do?
13, 0,
Oh.
14, 14, 9, 3.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
13, 0.
Alright, shut up. Okay, thank God. Here I am thinking I have to figure out what this represents. This is a little bit easier, so... Abacus. I'm a smart cookie. And I have some cookies that taste like cardboard right about now, so... If I need sustenance, I will not fail. On receipt, conversion operators must input the following command lines into the terminal and execute. What, like I have to just write this stuff? Do I need a bigger piece of paper? I think I need a bigger piece of paper. Like real life paper. In a gold Sharpie. Happy Halloween! Allocate. 2. Is it an 8? Or is it 6? It's an 8. That's a 0. That's a 0. 202 A. Output. Log. This is now a homework stream. Some people do their homework on stream. I never even considered. Like, is that cheating? What if a school goes to your Twitch stream while you're doing homework, and the audience is helping you? Like, and your teacher just finds it, flunks you. Did I fuck something up? That's an A, not a Q. Homework simulator, here we go.
Okay, my light here just turned green and the signal stopped. So I think you did it right. Next one coming up in 30 seconds, apparently.
Don't leave them hanging too long. I don't know what they're for, but I know we have to make them top priority, or I'll get shit.
Of course, don't worry, we'll keep on top of it. Okay, there it is. Creepy sounding things, aren't they?
Well, what are they? USB? I thought this was supposed to be the 80s. 3500 KHZ.
140112
Strawberry Clock is the king of the portal.
26 140112 20
Chevron.
14
USB stands for upper sideband. Yeah, no, I know. I know. Just being a jerk.
26
I mean, I didn't know specifically it stood for that, but I figured it was something I didn't understand.
26 1401
Chevron. Did I pass Chevron? Here is Chevron.
26 140112
Ref in it.
20
W Z. See, now I got this. I got a rhythm going. Proc begin. Get dot int. Oh, you guys are going to be hearing that for a while. Variable replacement. X equals second, Y fifth, Z sixth number from the broadcast code. 612.
26 14
Madden 2. I kind of feel like Hacker Man right now, though. Seriously, I feel powerful. Oh. Hack complete.
Thanks, 3. Just pushing this update to the transmitter
I'm in.
now. Getting the hang of it, huh? Next one coming up. 1. What does GCS mean?
GCS? What do you mean?
Yeah, no, this next one has come through with an additional note. GCS3 equals E1 V1 M1.
I've
Enhance.
seen it before. Check the microfilm. Might be something in there about it. Listen, let me know when you're done with that one. I haven't heard back from the transport team and I'm starting to worry.
Sure thing. Okay, here it is. Whoa. Okay, that's different.
flashing red screen.
Yeah, quite the warning sign.
Shit. Something's going on. The last two must have just been testing the system. Tune it as normal and I'll see what I can find out once I get these goddamn lights on.
I mean, I'm intrigued. Boop, 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 boop. It's Morse code. I mean, this is the type of shit they do in the Stranger Things TV show, so... But wasn't there Morse code at the end? I need to rotate this because it's kind of driving me mad. Morse code. Fuck that. No. Well, that's nice. It's letting me know I don't need, it's letting me know I don't need, letters, so that's helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I see. Alright. 0. 9. 7, 7. 0, 9, 7, 7. 7. 7. Got lost. Du-du-du-du-du. 3. 0. I kinda hate this, but I also kinda like it at the same time. Kansas. Hi, Chewie. Fuck. Kansas. That which we are no longer in. I read that as RuneScape. It said landscape. Okay. Writing this in a gold Sharpie is probably not the best idea, but I'm too lazy to go find a pen. So everything I'm writing is like really big and I'm running out of paper room. Largest number from original broadcast. Y is smallest number from original broadcast. What do you mean original broadcast? Like the Morse code? Because that's 9 and 0. 9, 0. And then, Sal. I got a couple Sals on Staten Island. Maybe 3 or 4 million. Something like that. I think that's a 0 at the bottom there. Point dot pkg dot ex 9. Ah, fuck, I pressed tab. Oh yeah, I could just look back and forth. It's easier to write it down, though. You just have a piece of paper with all the stuff on it. .pkg.ex0. Sal minus A minus 40. Come on, come on, come on, get in. Fuck. That's a G. Alright, we're in. We're allocating resources.
Okay, well,
Enhance.
done. Nothing has happened really, all good. What did you want?
I'm about to head outside to look at this generator. My cabin is completely out. Listen, I just checked the roster and we were supposed to hear from the supply team 3 days ago. But I've had nothing. No responses either.
Shit. The storm?
I hope not. 3.
The where
Can you
snowman.
monitor a range for me? They use an emergency signal somewhere between 8,500 range. FM. See if you can track it down for me.
That's our supplies for the next 6 months. If they turn back, what do we do?
We can reschedule. I'm more worried that they didn't turn back. Otherwise, we'd be having a drink by now. The boat was called 20F.
God, yeah. Okay. 3. 8,500 FM somewhere. See if you can pick up a distress signal or something.
That's me. I'm 3.
An emergency broadcast received from Madrid confirms the epidemic has traveled across the Atlantic.
Epidemic.
It has been cited, connecting to central population centers and beginning what is being described as a removal. It's not yet
There's a removal.
It is still moving with weather systems. We'll bring you further updates as they happen.
I mean, there's no subtitles for that.
An emergency broadcast received from Madrid confirms the epidemic has traveled across the Atlantic. They have been cited, connecting to central population centers and beginning what is being described as a removal. It's not yet known if the anomaly is still moving.
Yeah, this game has volume problems.
We'll bring you further updates as they happen. An emergency broadcast received from Madrid confirms the epidemic has traveled across the Atlantic. They have been
3.
cited, connected
8 to 8,500 FM.
centers and beginning what is being
Yeah,
described as
I'm...
a removal. It's not yet known if the anomaly is still moving with weather systems. We'll bring you further updates as they happen.
I got it.
An emergency broadcast received from Madrid.
It wants me to get the exact number.
Central population centers and beginning what is being described as a removal.
Okay, that wasn't even it.
Does anyone read? This is supply vessel 20F. Do you read me?
Oh my god, that's them.
This is a distress signal from supply vessel 20F. Please respond.
Please respond.
Is anyone there?
I showed you my radio signal.
We don't have enough supplies to last whatever this is out. We have some on board, but it's not enough. We try to turn back, but storm, or them, have messed with our GPS and sent us straight into the ice.
What on earth is he talking about?
We're holed up here. We just got word from Central that New York has fallen. Everyone's gone there now.
What, could be aliens?
Thought us being so remote would give us time, maybe, but I can see it coming. Be ready, all of you. It's 20F out.
1, are you there? Are you hearing this?
Lock your door too. 3, do the same.
What do you mean? Did you hear the report?
I just got a call from Station B at the coast. Something is happening. I don't know what, but they said we had to lock up and stay in our cabins. Then it went dead.
What are you talking about?
Just do it. They're here.
Ugh! Who are they? Shit, One, there's another GCS signal coming in. Do we process it still?
Yeah. As long as the GCS number is going up, we're helping a lot of people.
It was 3 last time. It's 6 this time. What does it mean?
That's good. That's good. Just process the signals.
That's it in.
But, does anyone know what these signals are actually doing? Or maybe I missed that?
Mike. Zulu. Sierra. Hotel. Bravo. Echo.
I can't lock the door. You aren't supposed to know yet. Okay.
Mike.
Mark.
Zulu. Sierra. Hotel. Bravo. Echo.
Yankee. Hotel.
Mike.
Foxtrot.
Zulu. Sierra. Hotel. Bravo. Echo. Mike. Zulu. Sierra.
MZ.
Hotel.
SH.
Bravo.
B.
Echo.
E.
Mike. Zulu. Sierra.
John Madden.
Hotel. Bravo. Echo. Mike. Zulu. Sierra. Hotel. Bravo. Echo.
Madden.
Mike. Zulu. Sierra. Hotel. Bravo. Echo.
Frequency.
Mike. Zulu.
Huh?
Sierra. Hotel. Bravo. Echo.
6970. Okay.
Mike.
So, now we just have to write these down.
Sierra.
Start here.
Hotel.
10 for a hotel. Bravo is 4. Echo is 8.
Mike.
Alright?
Zulu. Sierra. Hotel.
I mean, try to put yourself
Bravo.
in the scenario like you're here in some fucked up abandoned base and the world is
Mike.
being taken over by aliens. Maybe. We don't know that.
Sierra.
Just speculation.
Hotel. Bravo. Echo.
You would think you'd be safe,
Mike.
but then they tell you to lock the doors.
Sierra. Hotel. Bravo. Echo. Mike. Zulu. Sierra. Hotel. Bravo.
7.
Echo.
Mistakes were made.
Mike.
Centaur.
Zulu. Sierra. Hotel. Bravo. Echo.
Fuck. Oh look, I randomly found Centaur.
Zulu. Sierra. Hotel.
Okay.
Bravo.
So let me write this one down.
Echo.
M. Dot status
Mike.
R.
Zulu.
Command.
Sierra. Hotel.
Dot str
Bravo.
z
Echo.
h grid
Mike.
W. I think that's a W.
Sierra. Hotel. Bravo. Echo.
That confirms that it's not aliens, but it's centaurs that are taking over New York and the world.
Zulu.
It's even scarier.
Sierra. Hotel.
We've done the zombie thing ad nauseum by now, right? We've done aliens a lot. We've done ghosts with paranormal activity. I mean, we're going back to the Universal Monster Cinematic Universe. I think it's time for centaurs to have their day. We've done everything else. Command STR. It's not a Z. Oh, it's a Z, alright. Oh, capital. It's case sensitive. 80s.
Three. There's something... I don't know what I'm looking at. Cabling? 1, I can see something above 3's cabin. One of the power lines down. 1, are you there?
Fuck. What the hell is that?
I can't see you from here, 1. What's going on?
It's above me. Shit, it's above me. It's over Station 3 too. They're here.
What's here? Jesus, 1, what the fuck is out there?
Centaurs.
It's fine, you'll be fine.
Shit.
Bye, 1.
Here's another signal. GCS7 equals E1 V5 M1.
Can I lock my fucking door now?
Urgent.
Game won't let me lock the door.
5. 1 8 9 0 4 5.
Sacrifice.
1 8 9 0 4 5.
Guys, are any of you walking around in that storm? That's crazy.
Nope.
You'll get yourself killed.
0 4.
No one is outside. You're seeing things, 4.
1 8
New challenger.
9 0 4 5.
Rot. Yes, I trust something called rot.
1 8
Good command.
9
Rot.x.
4 5.
X. Okay, let's do some things.
8 9
Numbers 1, 2, and 3 from original broadcast
5.
represent a longitude.
3.
4, 5, and 6 represent a latitude.
Station 4, do not go outside. Don't go out there. Stay inside. Lock up. Do not go out there.
Rot is rotate. I'm a dumbass.
1 8 9 0 4 5.
Okay. Point.
1 8
Dot. 1
9 0 4
and
5.
Z.
Guys, I'm shutting down Station 5 and getting the fuck out of here. They took 6. Station 6 is fucking gone. Those things just ripped it out of the ground.
Huh. This seems like a launch command.
9 0 4 5.
Represent the longitude.
1 8
Represent a
9
latitude.
0 4 5.
I don't know what that means entirely.
8 9 0 4 5.
Appendix.
1
Where's the code word?
9 0 4 5. 1 8 9 0 4 5.
Okay.
1 8 9 0 4 5.
Start. Signal modulation. Is it USB? I think it's USB, right?
8
It's
9
USB.
0
Okay,
4
so
5.
it's a fucking flowchart. Broadcast frequency. It is
8
8150. Process total of broadcast numbers.
5.
Okay, so total of broadcast numbers.
1 8
9,
0
18,
4 5.
22, 27.
8, 9, 0, 4, 5. 1, 8,
Total greater than 30. No, Alexander is the word.
5.
Okay, Alexander. I still have to figure out the fucking longitude
9,
and latitude.
4, 5.
Do you guys know what the longitude and latitude is?
1,
That would help.
9, 0, 4.
X is usually horizontal, right? Is that longitude?
1, 8, 9, 0, 4, 5.
It's like 1, 0, maybe?
1, 8, 9, 0,
189.
5.
0, 4, 5.
1, 8, 9, 0, 4, 5. 1,
Hope this is right.
9, 0, 4.
Point dot 1. Alexander.
8, 9, 0, 4.
Got it. Alright, I'm in NORAD.
3. James. The last signal hasn't sent. My terminal is going crazy demanding a response. I think the wind has misaligned the transmitter or something. We need to go out to it.
Nope.
Please, James. I'm sorry, but I can't get out. I'm trapped. You'll still be able to hear me, though. Go. Go.
Wasted. I should have locked my fucking door. What is this FOV? I'm actually playing now. God, it's blurry. FOV 4. It's you just got dropped on your head. FOV. I mean, yeah. And it's not motion blur so much as it's just everything is blur. Why did we leave the building again? I don't really know. To put the power back on? To wander aimlessly? We gotta fix a transmitter, right? See, I pay attention. I'm really good. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. But I was too busy getting dragged outside against my will to really understand what the hell was happening. Okay. How do I interact? I'm ready to interact. There we go. I guess I did have to put the power back on. Kinda. It's one part of it. Okay, so there's one generator. Now I need to put another generator on. If it wasn't so fucking zoomed in and sensitive, I would say that this was a really cool surprise to be able to do a first-person thing. I was not expecting any kind of gameplay like this. Jeez. What now? Let me in. Fuck.
I can't feel my legs, James.
Oh, you're dying? Alright.
I'm so tired.
Peace.
What are you doing? James, please.
Trying to get at 8.
He's coming back.
Man, I really hope this is the right way.
He's coming back.
Nice rail. Yeah, I'm coming back, see? They're like narrating what's happening.
James, everyone is waiting on you. You need to wake up.
It turns out you was dead the whole time. They was trying to start your heart.
Machines, they are your lifeline. Follow them. Please.
Is that the scientist from the previous one?
James, go to them. Tell them what
No.
Mr. Asian, can you hear me?
Oh shit. That's the last name of the dude from the previous chapter.
Welcome back.
Whoa.
It's all in your head.
If you looked up, there was a big alien. Whoops, sorry about that. If you looked up, there was a big alien with a tentacle. What does that say? Part 4 explains all the shit, but it's assumed you did part 1. I did a year ago. If you looked up, there was a big-ass alien with tentacles on top of the cubicle thing. Oh, no shit. Mono just said, I'm pretty sure it was... it wasn't. Other people are saying it wasn't a jape. Some people are saying it is a jape. Let's just assume there was a tentacle for funsies. See what I mean when I say this game has a volume identity crisis?
I think that's enough of that for now.
Oh.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you? Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Weirder stuff. Good show.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Home.
Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually. Just in here. Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready? Just hit record.
His first name is Tarn.
When you're ready.
That's the plot twist.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian.
Oh.
As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
V has come too.
Your mind. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it. In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would
I really hope it wasn't all in your head.
anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
That's what those number puzzles
I have
are.
an answer for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
God damn it. Well, you don't like number puzzles?
1986 2304. Type in
It's like
the
fucking
numbers, James.
Tommy Wiseau reading me these numbers.
This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86.
This isn't like, 2 cars. Arrived on scene to discover 2 cars have been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds stained in the collision. Driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle in the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister. Driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years.
Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James.
Click.
Gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04.
But Sudan, isn't it? Sedan, S-E-D-A-N. Sudan. Gotta see this. It's kind of hard to read this stuff, but I guess this is where the puzzle is. A 20F fatal accident. Empty whiskey out of control. 20F fatal accident. Empty whiskey out of control. Oh. Wow. Wow, I'm on a roll today. Whisk. You gotta whisk it, like you're whisking eggs. Speaking of, I need to do colander, everyone. Thought you might like to know that. My previous one melted. Or a strainer, if you will. It was plastic, and it melted. I needed it to, steam dumplings. And I was like, well, what could go wrong? It was plastic. Yep, yep!
It's not like it, at all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him. This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
A colander and a strainer are two different things. You're right. I just googled colander. I don't need a new colander. They're similar things, but yeah, it's a strainer. I never owned a colander. I don't know what the fuck that shit's about. Strainer things. Wow, it's like a, text adventure, but I get to control the first person. All of your episodes were recorded onto this tape. This is the 4th. They are all locked. Oh, that saves me some trouble, at least. Not entirely sure this game should have strayed from the text format. But I don't know anything, really. I mean, I'm not a developer, you know what I mean?
We found him him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him, while Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
Really don't drink and drive. I know that we're laughing because it's a little cliche. It's a dream, it's a coma. I mean, that's like the easiest thing to laugh at, but genuinely, please do not drink and drive. The only video they have, some horror compilation. Trash. That's what I've been watching all this time. Hand sanitizer kun. Vinny, when I was a kid, I thought drinking and driving literally meant drinking with any beverage while driving. Oh. Yeah, no, that would be silly. I mean, drinking any beverage can still distract you, so be careful. But specifically alcohol. If your name is Al, and your last name is Cohol, you shouldn't drive either. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other
Oh, look at all that fun stuff.
I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules. Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10. Come on.
Well, fuck off. I gotta figure this out first. Never thought I'd be fucking shocking myself awake.
From first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
Someone in chat just wrote, "This game sucks. Why are you even play King? It waste of my time."
Keep the charge at 10.
You know no one's forcing you to watch the stream, right? If I'm Waste King, then you waste Underling, and you should go find another stream to watch.
Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
It's true though, I definitely can see where this wouldn't appeal to some people, but I'm kind of digging it a little bit.
Come on, 360, hurry.
Yeah, a little bit. This isn't my finest Halloween moment, but it's enjoyable.
Clear. Well,
Vinny, do you actually take such messages serious?
we have a pulse.
You'd be surprised how many people are serious when they say stuff like that. You should see some of the emails I get. But mostly no. I am the trash king, not the waste king.
Let's get it going now, please.
What do we need again? Fuck, I was busy talking about nothing. Do you need a drill?
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Let's turn everything off. There it is.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on a drill, please. Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to
drill myself.
Before we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Yep, I feel definitely alleviated of discomfort. Okay, and this is from the first episode, so you should watch my stream from last year if you want to know what the fuck this is. Cool noise. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room. As usual, you don't recognize a soul. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door in the hall. Open door. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main hall wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Oh. Great big banner across. Look at Banana. Bon voyage, James, finally. Not the family disappointment. As much as you'd love to, you promised you'd stay downstairs with the party. You aren't drinking someone else's drink, get your own. You aren't drink- Go to kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. That's what they say. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table. The party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Open fridge. You open the fridge and get yourself a light beer, very refreshing. Drink beer. You pour yourself a drink, nice to loosen up. Drink beer. Eat roast. Eat roast. Eat roast. Maybe later. All right. You back out to the hallway. What? There's one drink. Do I have to keep drinking? Same as ever, stairs, door to the living room, door to the kitchen. You shuffle past people to get back to the living room. I think that said get back to their living room. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, or whatever, you're in the living room, you don't recognize a soul. Push through the crowd into the hallway. Jump the chasm, please. Leave house. Ah. It won't let me go upstairs. Utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is signaling you. Just as you're about to go into the utility room, Jen places a hand on your shoulder. You hug, you're gonna miss each other, you thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. Yes, you tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Get drink. You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself, too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She's always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you, you are going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. Bye, Jen. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move, can't mess it up. But first, a drink! You pour and down another drink, anything to move the night along. Drink more. Open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys, ceiling to floor, racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Look at card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting, son. We're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. Eat, drink. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. That's English pounds, you know what I mean? You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Eat, drink. Drink whiskey. You take a swig, it's probably the best and strongest you've tasted ever. Just wow. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. He tells you he's proud of you and to go easy tonight. Early flight tomorrow. Thanks, Dad. He tells you he was proud of her. We'll need to find somewhere quieter. Go to the hall. Go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen covered in blood. She's staring straight at you, no one else notices. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. I'm sorry, I don't understand.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery.
Happy Halloween!
I don't want to see her.
Everyone. You are standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks while searching your mind. Your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. You take a little swig from the crazy expensive whiskey. Very classy. Huh. Oh, ha! Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Yes. Get keys. Come on. Oh, thank God, thank God, thank God. Kitchen is busy, way too many people crammed in here, but I guess this is where the food and drink are at. The guests are like a set of vultures picking at the roast on the kitchen counter. Like, I know how this is going to end. Get keys. Drink. Look around. Difficult to move around in here between all the people on the kitchen table. Dad tells you to take your sister home, but to go slow since you've had a few drinks already. Yes. No keys. You're standing in the back in the kitchen, bottle of whiskey in hand but no car keys. Jen points to the living room and sighs as she puts on her coat. You're sure your keys are in the living room. The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mum is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Go to chair. Fuck. Get keys. Get jacket. Talk to Mim. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha, car keys in the pockets. You grab both. And no, I don't play a lot of text games, so... Jen thanks you for keeping her out. For helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it though, you know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? Go to car. Talk to Jen. She thanks you for taking her home. She thanks you for taking you home. She thanks you for taking you home, even if it has taken you ages to find your keys. Leave house. You open the front door and the cold air hits you. You are glad you have your jacket with you. There's a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house. The car sits at the front of the house. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you maybe use the key in your hand. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. This is encouraging. The car is freezing as you fumble around with your seatbelt. Your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you it's for when you return. This is just making me upset. The car doesn't move. Use key. It's like you've never driven before. Takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. The car doesn't move. Okay. Turn angina on. Turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Drive car. Go left. Make right. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. You put the car in gear and pull out of the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving, very drunk, on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. You don't want to, but you'd better ask Jen for directions. You didn't stop the car, did you? You should have. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Go left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. That's not what really happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you, crazy sister. Strange, there's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There is nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car.
James, for fuck's sake, pull over!
The outside joins the inside. The whole world around you begins to scream.
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of here. You can't move. Your seatbelt is still in place. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of the car. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car has smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey, and your dad's note and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. I don't know what you want me to do. Wave. Run. How's the whiskey not broken? Read note. The note, always changing, now reads, "Get through this, James. I don't care if you want to or not." Come on, James, if you drink this now, you're going to get what's coming to you. Drink whiskey. With the lights off, or with the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill of the sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. The silhouette is a police officer, and in uniform, he beckons you to approach. Sorry, you're not making any sense. Go to police officer. As you approach the man, the pulsing lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while pain in your head increases. You fall to the ground.
You're tearing yourself apart over it. But no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault. I knew what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it.
Drive your sister home, James.
Say it, James. Say it. Tell them. Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James.
Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions so you can see what happened.
This episode you're having must come to an end. Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember?
Dr. Alexander is always watching.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Just kind of made me really sad. Jesus. I mean, you know, the twist, we knew something was gonna happen that was gonna be like, it's all in your head. But, yeah, wow. It's pretty intense stuff. People are saying it wasn't James's fault. I mean, it was like a lot of people's fault. The dad was like, drive your sister home, you know. The sister knew James was drunk. I mean, he had a bottle of whiskey in his hands, and of course James was at fault for driving. It was kind of like a couple people. I mean, it's obviously it was James's decision, but when you're that drunk, it's not like you have your fucking faculties to make a good decision. I wonder if you know, the best thing to do in that situation would be to have like one sober, like, shaman in the party to look over everyone, make sure no one's driving drunk. But I mean, I guess easier said than done when everyone's having a good time, right? But yeah, James obviously was a peepee. A big peepee head. Get a cab. Get a cab and get an Uber. No good decisions were made here. Let's see, what does this say? I'm sorry, James was fucking wasted. They told a drunk man to drive. It was a hard time making decisions. Fuck that. This is a trash game with a trash twist. Jesus Christ. I think this game would be best if you took the first 3 episodes at face value and assumed it was aliens of some sort. I'll tell you what, the way I would have liked to have seen it go was... Okay, so the first one, if you go to the House Abandoned episode, I don't remember it too well, but you should go watch that. That's part 1. Right, so I did that. Type Vinesauce, House Abandoned. I did that last year. I kind of wanted the 2 episodes I did play today to tie into each other somehow. Like some kind of, you know, overarching like alien world takeover story, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it's a cool game with a really cool concept, but Eh. It was okay. I don't know if it was my best Halloween moment, but I guess there was some enjoyment to be had. Why don't we take a quick break? I'll come back with Conarium, which I played last night, and it started getting really creepy. So if you like Lovecraftian horror, stick around, and we will do exactly that. Be back.